Hi, welcome back to Bestify, and now we are going to talk about security best practices. So, when security comes into the picture, and that too best practices, what we get in mind is to have secure environment, right? Restrictions or accessibility uh, by the users and other external and internal. So, how we can maintain this security best practices is first whatever role we have defined and attached for Grafana to retrieve matrices for the CloudWatch and EC2, we should have some restrictions in place. And this is what we have put in here. However, you can additionally set the boundaries, or you can, in the trust relationship, this is assuming role, which is fine. But when it comes to customization, like who should have this role associated with, for now it is associated to EC2, but as you see it's star. So we can customize it more, granular permissions. And next thing is, if your EC2 has the ports open for public ex- exposure, or you can say exposed to public internet. So currently it is uh, exposed to public internet, because we are working on our personal environment. So in enterprise level, your EC2 should be in private subnet, and so as your security groups are relying or in sync with that particular environment. However, since we are already talking about a security group, so let me do one thing just real quick. I am going to remove this and edit inbound group, right? Save rules, and let's see what it does. Let me go to Grafana page, and now I'm going to do this. Leave page. Let's try to just access this public IP on port 3000, because it is default port for Grafana. Let me verify 3.1.10.174 and 219. That's the same, and it will not allow you to access it anyway. So what we can do is, instead of having it listen to the 3000, we can do one thing. We can set the reverse proxy, and or we can enable nginx for the reverse proxy. So how we can do that? We can come here and run few commands. I'll put this in description or in repo. I'll share that repo link in the description itself. So first command I'll run is, and that should be on the EC2 machine which you have already access to, where you have hosted the Grafana. So let me do this. Oh, it says command not found. No issues. We don't have the Linux extras in here. Let's see if we can install Nginx directly. Okay, so we can install directly. And let me go to the next command. I'll run these two commands simultaneously. So first command is enabled Jenkins, and second one started it. And now in this grafana.conf, what I'll do is, let me quickly open this up. I'll say enter here. Oh, why my mouse is not working? Sorry. Just a second, my oh, oh, now it worked. Okay. All right. So here, in this path, we'll have to set the proxy for passing the local host and 3000. Let's see how we can do that. Um, Listen, and it should listen to port 80, and then we should give the name server name as uh, as we can like define it mystify.com, although we don't have any DNS name configured for now, but just like that I have defined it. It won't work. And then I would say, where is the location should be proxy as what we like to pass. We like to pass this host 8, I'm sorry, 3000. We removed 3000, right? And then we can say HTTP version we can do, and version should be 1 let's see if it works like this. And then we can also set proxy set header, proxy set header. The reason I have put two proxy set headers, I'll show you why. In this I'll say if required it will upgrade, just a second, upgrade HTTP, upgrade, and then I'll say here connection, upgrade, and there should be another proxy set header, and this should be host underscore host. And last but not the least, proxy cache bypass is HTTP. It's called it. There should be another bracket here. All right, and now we'll say save and edit. Edit and save. And now I will run these two commands, next commands, and service failed. Okay, no issues. Something wrong with this. I might have missed something. This will be right. Let me paste this in here. Oh, okay, now I get it. There is a spelling mistake. I overlooked. My bad, but this is good. Now let's run this command. Now it says test failed, and what it says? Okay, another miss HTTPS, which should not be the case because it's HTTP. Test successful. Let's reload Nginx. Let's reload it. All right. Now let's refresh this page. It is not working. And let me remove and now enter. See the magic. That's really great. So if you like to access it on HTTPS, that is another security best practice because we are currently accessing it on HTTP, right? So we should also have HTTPS configured. For now, it might not work, but what you will have to do is you'll have to run some commands for 443 to listen it on 443 with SSL. So what you'll have to do is to install certbot with some encryption. So it should be like this. I'll run the command for you, but let's see if it works. But uh, I doubt it should work because we don't have any certificate for now SSL. Just a second. Sudo. Okay. Sudo pip. We have installed Python 3 and now we'll install pip 3. Sorry, not pip3 but install certbot and certbot. What is the certbot for nginx? Like this, nginx. Oh, it's not cert. I have typed incorrect. It's certbot. Okay, and now I'll run this sudo certbot nginx and whatever domain we have put in there we can put it here. It says enter email address or hit enter to skip. Let's skip. Let's say yes. See, it is currently requesting certificate and it is failed to verify. See, so but what we can do is we can simply do it on from the AWS. We can request a certificate and put this server behind the load balancer and attach the SSL certificate to the load balancer, which we usually do in AWS. So that should solve your purpose of keeping it secure. But this is what I wanted to show you, and moreover, you can have the authentication like SSO setup here, right? This is again security best practice you can do. Another thing is you can have the users created with the teams account. Like if you create a new team and you should enter the team into it. And moreover, like I showed you here, we do have some already predefined, what we call it, predefined access controls. So admin and all I've showed you earlier. So you can customize it like that only. You can always manage the users based on their access control. If they would like, if they are the admin, you can uh, put them in the admin, and this is the organization users, and this is how you can manage the access controls. All right, so that's all I wanted to show you. For the best practice, you can enable SS authentication like I said. So here we also have option authentication, and for that we'll have to enable some plugins from here. Add new connection, some plugins here, and then it should solve your purpose, which we will, or we might cover in our coming videos. So these are the best practices you can follow in your environment when you do it on your own. And keep watching the next videos, more to come. And thank you so much for watching this.